Well, well, well. Look who's playing royal chess, while others are stuck tossing tantrums in the sandpit. Hello, my lovelies, my darlings, my ride-or-dies, my truth-seekers. Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we slice through the royal nonsense with precision, passion and a pinch of delicious sarcasm. You already know we don't do fluff here. We do facts, receipts and fierce loyalty. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We don't take it for granted. You continue to support Harry and Meghan through the fog of media madness. And for that, we are so grateful. If you're loving what we do, don't forget to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're feeling generous, support us through Super Thanks so we can keep serving the truth with flavour. All right now, let's get into the clear the air moment that's got royal reporters biting their pens, Piers Morgan breathing into a paper bag, and William's team doing what they do best. Absolutely nothing constructive. This meeting is a profoundly positive development. An olive branch, not in surrender, but in peacemaking. It's a gesture that speaks to hope, to the possibility of healing old wounds and building something new from the fragments of the past. In a world so often divided by pride and history, this moment stands out as a rare opportunity for reconciliation. Harry isn't asking to rewind the clock or rejoin the institution he left. He's not seeking to erase the choices that brought him here, nor is he looking for a return to the rigid traditions that once defined his life. He's reaching out to his father, not as a prince, but as a son and a father himself. This is a deeply human moment, one that transcends titles and expectations, focusing instead on the bonds that connect us all. This is about mending fences so family can coexist peacefully, not about returning to royal life. It's about creating a space where understanding can grow, where differences are acknowledged but don't have to divide. It's a personal quest for connection, rooted in the universal need for family. No matter our backgrounds, we all long for acceptance, for a sense of belonging, for the comfort of knowing we are not alone. To see these talks as failure is to misunderstand his journey. This is a sign of strength. It takes courage to reach out, to risk disappointment, and to hope for something better, even when the outcome is uncertain. It's about finding a way for a grandfather to know his grandchildren, for a father to know his son, without the weight of crowns. It's about building bridges that can last for generations, even if they look different from those of the past. A family trying to find its way back to each other on new terms. In the end, it's about love, forgiveness, and the hope that, together, they can write a new chapter, one defined not by duty, but by genuine connection. To appreciate this step, we must understand the terrain it emerges from. Harry's life has been lived under relentless media scrutiny, shaping a complex relationship with both the press and his family. His decision to step back from royal duties was a hard-won choice to protect his own family. The rift that followed played out on a global stage, but his actions were born of deep conviction. Now, reaching out to his father, we see a man who's walked through fire and is strong enough to try building something new. It's a testament to resilience and hope for a better way forward. A key element here is absence. Sometimes what isn't present speaks louder than what is. In the world of royalty, silence and empty spaces can carry deep meaning, hinting at the complexities beneath the surface. Prince William isn't part of these first talks. His absence is not just a matter of scheduling, but a deliberate choice reflecting the careful choreography of royal relationships. Some see this as a permanent divide, a sign that the brothers may never reconcile. But perhaps it's a wise beginning, a necessary pause before any real progress can be made. The father-son bond is foundational. It's the first relationship to mend, the cornerstone upon which other bridges might be rebuilt. The brotherly bond, on the other hand, is layered with complexity, years of shared history, rivalry and unspoken words. William's path is tied to the throne, his responsibilities are immense, and every move is scrutinized by the world. Harry's journey is about personal freedom, carving out his own identity away from royal expectations. Healing in this context can't be forced or rushed. Sometimes the most loving act is to give space, to allow wounds to breathe and hearts to reflect, even if it means stepping back for a while. Including William now might have added pressure, stifling fragile dialogue and making honest conversation impossible. Like mending a tapestry, you start with a single strong thread, patiently, carefully, knowing that each stitch matters. If Harry and Charles can repair their bond, it lays a foundation for others to follow, creating hope for future reconciliation. This approach is pragmatic and emotionally intelligent, recognizing that true healing is a process, not a single event. The rift between brothers matters deeply, but true healing happens on its own timeline, often in quiet moments away from the public eye. For now, one conversation is a monumental step. It's a sign that change is possible, even if it's slow. The other must wait for its own season, because sometimes waiting is the most powerful act of hope. In our world, every public action is often seen as PR, but let's resist that simple explanation. The royal family is no stranger to spectacle, but Harry's approach is different, quiet, private, and authentic. If this were PR, we'd see staged photos and statements. Instead, we see subtlety and sincerity. Harry's honesty about his struggle shows he's not obsessed with image. This act of reconciliation fits a consistent pattern of authenticity. He's reaching out because it's right for his family, not for show. Before we label this a performance, consider perhaps it's simply a son reaching out to his father. At its core, this is a story of love, pain, and hope for healing. There's remarkable maturity in Harry's actions, a quiet courage to initiate healing without guarantees. It's easier to wait for the other to move, but Harry extends the first hand. He's not waiting for perfect conditions, he's creating them. Secure in his own life, he seeks connection, not validation. Mending a relationship is like building a stone wall, slow, careful, and patient. There will be setbacks, but commitment means trying again. Harry's patience and focus on one relationship at a time show true maturity. To open oneself to reconciliation is to risk further hurt, but it's a risk worth taking. He values the potential for healing more than he fears pain. True growth often means laying the first stone and trusting others may meet you halfway. In life's story, there's always room for new chapters. Families can suffer storms, but they can also regrow. Harry's journey is one of personal growth and setting boundaries for his family's well-being. These talks with his father are an evolution, not a contradiction of those boundaries. It's possible to seek connection while holding firm to your own truth. My darlings, this is what maturity looks like, this is what boundaries look like, and this is why we stand with the Sussexes. If this episode hit home, smash that like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget, your super thanks keep this space thriving and ad-free. We're building community, not clickbait, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, stay bold, stay brilliant, and as always, Team Sussex forever. Peace Summit engaged, toxic brotherhood on pause. Let the healing begin selectively.